Did Toast piss you off?
No. You saw the comments last week. It's like, oh, it's about to be a 2v1, all right? I hate it when they say, I don't care. Can you say both are good? I don't mind. When you say, I don't care, it's like, I don't give a I'm so nonchalant.
It makes me upset when I see them chop up the court in half and then they say, oh, we're going to repaint the court for pickleball.
Yeah.
It is upsetting.
Like when they started letting black people and white people share a bus, I was pretty upset. Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of We Were Fighting Before This. Today I'm joined by my lovely co-host Yvonne and our lovely producer Chelsea. Hey, how are you guys doing? Ready to talk about life and love and other amazing things? Let's talk about pickleball.
What? Pickleball?
Pickleball. Is that the place to meet millennial women now?
Millennial women. Oh, actually, you might be right. I have not. I've gone to pickleball, yeah, and I think it's a good place to meet people in general. A lot of people, meet friends, network, kind of like an everything thing now, because it's a easy gateway sport to get into.
But also millennial women, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's like I tend to think I see more mid-20s and above.
Mm-hmm. For the unks and aunt, this game is. Let's tell people what pickleball is. It's like if you took ping pong and tennis, but you don't want to play either because it's too hard. So you make up a game that's right in between tennis and ping pong. So it's tennis with the rules of ping pong, and the ball is a big ping pong ball. And this is all the rage with the millennials. If you're over the age of 26, you probably have a friend who's really into pickleball.
Yeah.
Chelsea, what do you think of pickleball as a tennis enthusiast? Do you look down on pickleballers? She nodded.
Yeah, she said yes.
Nah, she's got a thing about pickleball.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. You know what? Now I give opinion, so I'll say my opinion. I'm okay with pickleball. It's
no, that's not. You're not giving off that vibe.
Chelsea's starting to be like, I don't want to be crying in the club looking at the comments.
Exactly.
For the record, you will piss off all the millennials in their 30s right now.
I just think pickleball. Oh, I can't. This is not the conversation for me. It's just not a good subject for me.
Truth.
My truth is, I did one time. I spoke my truth on TikTok about pickleball because my tennis club, they changed 3 courts into pickleball courts. Mm-hmm. And I posted about it. I made a whole video. I was like, it sucks that, the tennis players, we have to share these courts now, but now they're taken over by pickleball players. And I got a lot of hate for it. So I'm going to say nothing. I support. I don't really support any. Just do what you want to do. I don't care. Don't put me into the conversation.
Was this all before like the podcast stuff, just in your tennis?
Yeah,
side?
I just was like posting tennis stuff, and then they came. The pickleball players came. But I have no issue. I think it's a great sport for people to go out there, play, be active. For me, I think it sucks when I see tennis courts being taken over by pickleball players, and they're loud. They like chat a lot, They're like chatting on the side. They're like, "Yo, bro, you got this," and like, "Oh, you missed the kitchen, whatever." And it's like,
"Oh, the kitchen, yeah."
It's a bit loud, so I'm not.
Oh, that's
Toast. Are you trying to get me? Like, I swear, don't bring me into this conversation.
But you are a tennis player. Like, if any one of us here has the authority to. So this kind of confirms what I feel like. I feel like tennis players and pickleball players would have beef because they kind of use the same area. And I learned that 1 tennis court equals to 4 pickleball courts. So if you're a business, you're making way more money by pushing out tennis players and bringing in pickleball players. Like right now, a very popular business strategy in my city is to just buy a giant warehouse, put some nets in it, and call it a pickleball court. I've been to 2 of these, and it's packed. Yeah. 10 p.m. on a Thursday, it's packed. 2 p.m. on a Friday, it's packed. People cannot get enough of pickleball.
It's actually a huge thing. Like it's I see it as like modern day golf. It's more accessible too, and you don't have to like get up hella early in the morning and all that. Like it's so many people can just go chill or go play, and it's so much more casual, which is why it's so popular.
So much people are getting into it. I actually think the competitive, skill expression for pickleball is higher than tennis.
Whoa.
Sorry, what did you say? No, say it again.
Because there's just like more interest overall. So like the athletic level is probably higher than tennis.
It's rage bait. Don't fall for Chelsea.
Yeah, don't fall. I'm like,
he's trying to rage bait.
I don't agree with that statement, and that's okay. Okay, if you guys like pickleball, that's fine. That's great. Yvonne, like, have you been to the pickleball courts out in like San Gabriel? There's like those huge tennis camp courts that have been turned into pickleball courts. Have you been to those? There's one that has like 50 pickleball
those,
courts.
that used to be tennis courts. But
that's what it is. It used to be tennis courts.
This is the most calm, like I'm pissed at this shit I've ever heard. Yes, I have. I've been to like there's one. I forgot it was Monterey. There's a big one like iPickle or someone on 66 area. There's a lot of courts at Beverly Hills and Marina and like other places that I've been to too. Yeah, it's I think it's really fun. I'm a badminton girl. I like to play badminton a lot more, but there's just no courts in mid or east LA West LA.
So can I raise a question then, right? Let's say the badminton courts, you're having a good time. All of a sudden, some guy creates a new sport and they're like, hey, we use the same ground-ish as the badminton grounds. Okay, let's go and maybe chop it up, right? Chop up the badminton court in half. And then all of a sudden you start seeing the badminton courts getting taken over. How would you feel?
Yeah, no, that would be really annoying. I agree. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. Back in the day, I was really annoyed with Dota elitists. The gaming equivalent is like Dota players were always just like, League. Like they always look down on it because it's like the kiddier version or like the newer version. And then people who play Dota are like, play a real game, like play Dota, And so I kind of view it as similar. But yeah, it's annoying. I agree. If that happened to me when I was really into badminton and my courts were like being halved and I couldn't play it as accessibly, I would be annoyed.
Yeah, and then Toast, like you're a gamer. And you like TFT.
Yeah.
Okay. And so I'm not as good as creating these metaphors as you are, but let's just say something happened within the TFT world where like another game came in and it took half of the real estate that TFT is taking. But it's like not as
good. You're trying to say not as good. Right?
Not as prestige.
The legacy, like obviously it's a new sport, it's a new game, so it comes in. Like, what do you embrace it? What do you do?
For gaming, I think it's a little different because gaming, you can transfer your skills really easily, and that's how people jump from games to games. But if it was like a real life thing, it's definitely hard because it's like this feeling of, I invested so much time and effort and history into learning this thing. And now this version of it comes out that's kind of same, but also very different. But it's getting more popular and it's making it harder for me to enjoy the thing I enjoy. So I can understand it. Unfortunately, it's kind of like, well, it's what democracy wants, right? It's like what's going to bring in the most money. Like if a landowner can make 4x the money selling his courts to pickleballers than tennis, then they're going to do that.
Yeah.
Chelsea sounds like old money, like rich, prestigious, classy, and then these ruffians moved in from the slums to her nice, pretty neighborhood. Like, fuck you guys doing here, huh?
And they're loud.
And they're loud, and they don't respect rules, and they talk to each other on the court.
Go up and play the game.
Have you played pickleball, Chelsea?
I can't say like on air. Like, yeah, I did once.
Oh my gosh, you felt like she couldn't say it.
Yeah, I played once because my friend was going through a breakup and he told me, would love for you to come out and play with all of us in the Alhambra location with like the 50 courts. So I did, and it was an experience. I think pickleball is an interesting sport, and I can appreciate once again the camaraderie that it had, because I was shocked that on a Friday night there's 50 courts with so many. It was all Asians, by the way. I loved it. It was great. All Asians. They all brought snacks. They all brought ramen. They all had like drinks, and it was really cool to like, be there. I don't know about the sport. I don't have much. Yeah, it's fine.
Dude, the event that I went to, they straight up, because you have to wait for courts, they brought a fucking poker table, and they had poker chips, and they were just playing on like a table there, cards and stuff.
I think it's a good sport if you want, especially if you can get people away from, on a Friday night, something besides drinking.
Like a wholesome activity. Yeah, and it's open late. Yeah.
Yeah. And like older people in like their 50s, 40s, 60s, 70s, they're playing it. So yeah, I can see, no, it is amazing. I think it makes me upset when I see them chop up the court in half and then they say, oh, we're going to repaint the court for pickleball. And then they draw the lines on the tennis court to be a part of the because you have to redraw the lines. So now we're sharing lines. So like if we're sharing lines on the tennis court, how do you think as a tennis person, like how does it make us feel, right? When we're redrawing the lines?
Yeah.
No, it is upsetting. That is fucked up.
People and white people share a bus. I was pretty upset about that.
No, you guys are gonna get me. Why don't we just move into the question?
Why are we sharing this? Shouldn't they have their own place?
Oh my god. Yeah, we can share. It's fine. We're good. Okay.
She's like moving on.
Yeah, moving on. Okay. Who has it harder in life, men or women?
Whoa. You know what? Tosi, you answer this. Who has it harder in life?
Bro, what kind of it's like this is a setup, all right? Obviously women. There's no this is what I mean when I say it's 2v1. What am I gonna say, huh? Men? There's no nuance to this question. I will say, one thing as a male streamer that I'm jealous of from female streamers, and it's not like the whole so easy. I think it's actually really hard for girls to get viewers just because they're a girl in the current day and age. Like 20 years ago, if you were a girl streamer, that in itself can work because it's so rare. It's like, ooh, a girl streamer. But then you have to deal with a lot of like girl-centric insults and comments. Nowadays, it's like you're a girl. It's kind of like, well, there's 100,000 girls online now. But I'm always jealous that brands will give significantly better deals for women because they are still more rare and they're smaller size. But obviously, brands want to be inclusive. It's like, hey, we're not just for guys when you're like, for guys and girls. So I'm always jealous when like I see female coworkers get more money for like a significantly smaller size than me. And I understand why. It's just because like relatively these girls are like the top 1% of female, like compared to me who's like the top 1% of male. So kind of like matches from that perspective. But yeah, no, I would hear deals that these girl streamers get. It's like, wow, that's such a big number for her size. But then it makes sense because there's not a lot of huge girl streamers compared to huge guy streamers.
I think also, like, isn't it also because like sometimes they want to promote more diversity? It's like also why you would like you pay people who haven't been as fair to throughout the years because they haven't gotten higher pay. So they're being like, in a way, like trying to promote compensation for that.
Yeah, that's called DEI, Yvonne, and that's out right now.
What do you mean that's out?
Like it's not cool. DEI isn't cool anymore.
Wait.
Oh.
What's DEI?
I forgot the exact word. Yes. Diversity, equity and inclusion. I thought it was equality.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys want to explain?
No, it's just a buzzword I get from like Twitter when they talk about politics, and I actually have no idea what I'm talking about because I'm a video game streamer, but I like acting like I know what I'm talking about when it comes to politics because I think that really works well when you're a content creator.
I thought it was a thing that companies had so that they could like make it so for hires or pay and everything is for like equality and inclusion and stuff like that. You know? Am I?
Hey, for the record, on the podcast, I'm just joking when I say I don't believe in diversity and equality and inclusiveness.
Oh no, they'll take it serious.
Yeah, no, I'm playing like a role of like a misogynistic man, but I swear, like I'm pretty inclusive in my regular day to day. I just want to make that clear in case someone tries to like clip that. If I run for mayor, I think someone's gonna clip that. Just the part where I say I don't believe in DEI and just post it on social media, and that wouldn't go so well for me.
Yeah.
To answer your question, Chelsea, women have it harder. There you go.
Okay, Yvonne, you feel the same?
Yeah. Like I think obviously both go through their own struggles and everything, but yeah, just women even biologically, so many things just suck, you know? More susceptible to like STIs, more like the time of the month and everything, and like childbirth. So yeah, it's pretty rough in that regard. Whenever you're starting something new, it's always easy to get caught up in the what ifs.
You're right, Yvonne. Like, what if we started a podcast together and it goes amazingly?
No, I was thinking, what if we start a podcast and we don't have enough things to talk about, or what if we don't know how to run a business?
Silly Yvonne. Starting a business is easy if you have the right tools.
You're right. And that's where Shopify comes in. Shopify is the commerce platform behind millions of businesses around the world and powers 10% of all e-commerce in the US, established from brands to businesses that are just getting started.
Shopify helps you build a beautiful online store that matches your brand with hundreds of ready-to-use templates to get you up and running quickly.
It's also packed with AI-powered tools that can help with product descriptions, create page headlines, and even improve your product photography. Plus, Shopify brings everything together all in one place, from inventory and payments to analytics, shipping, and more. So you can spend less time managing tools and more time growing your business.
It's time to turn those what ifs into with Shopify today.
Sign up for your $1 per month trial today at shopify.com/beforethis.
Go to shopify.com/beforethis.
That's shopify.com/beforethis.
Toast, do you know how the women's menstrual cycle works and like what we go through, what a woman goes through?
Like I get the idea. Yeah, you guys just become really mad every month, right?
He's rage baiting.
Scientifically, no. I just know like an egg is released, and if it's not fertilized, it becomes blood, and then like it's a whole very uncomfortable process. There's the cramps, there's the bleeding, there's the luteal phase.
Yeah, there's bloating.
And yeah, the bloating. I just know it's not a good time.
Hormones, yeah. Yvonne, like as a woman, how do you feel like if you have a partner, how can they support you during this kind of time? Like what's like your favorite kind of way of being most comfortable, most supported?
I mean, I think it's a typical like if they know something that I thought was really thoughtful. Like if I said, oh, like my period just started, they'd be like, oh, like, do you want steak today? Like, do you want something that has more iron and everything to compensate for like the blood loss? And I was like, oh, it's like really nice. Yeah. Like I just like that they thought of that when I said that, like they're trying to think of like ways that could help. And then sometimes they're like, oh, don't worry. Like I'll get it. Like what if it's, you know, any task, basically they'll help try to do. One thing that made me feel very unseen before was sometimes I would get a little more frustrated or a little uptight about some things, or maybe I'll like be a little snappy, and then they won't be able to tell that it's like my time of the month coming. But then I could tell. Like afterwards, after I'm like, oh, why did I feel this way? Oh, it's because like my period's probably coming. But I do wish that when they see, because this isn't the first time that's happened. It's happened like in a pattern. And so I would just hope that the person that I'm with would be like, oh, this isn't how she normally is. Like this, I think her period is coming. But I haven't had that. Basically, like the guy I was seeing last, every time this would happen, he would just fight with me. And it would just make me even more upset because I'm already irritated or frustrated that like, and felt extra frustrated that I felt unseen. And I brought it up and I said, like, you just don't know me, because I've brought this up like several times and it's still same thing. It's almost as if like, it's not as bad as obvious rage bait, but maybe I'm like little bit rage baiting in like the things I said. And then it's like, he takes the bite every time. It's like, you know how it would toast, I'm like, he's rage baiting. I could tell the more it like happens. It's almost but you know him, or like you can read him, right? But that's why I'm like, you don't know me. You don't know me at all after all this time.
Can you clarify on the rage bait comment? Like you're rage baiting him?
Like I think sometimes it wasn't always like on purpose, but there would be times where maybe I'm irritated at something and I make a comment or I'm just feeling really bad that day and they can just never tell. And I think that was more frustrating.
It's like you're acting uncharacteristically angry.
Yes.
Because you're going through like this tough process, and he, as your partner who's been with you for so long, talked about this, should be able to pick up on that. It's like, oh,
yes,
that's not normal for her.
Yes.
She's probably going through something, but instead he just doesn't like validate that.
Yeah. And obviously I understand the other side of it, which is like, hey, don't be too unreasonable in terms of expecting somebody to like see that, or maybe you're being overbearing, but like, I don't think that was the case, you know, every time. There were times where it was, and I would be like, oh, no, it's me. Like, I'm being like more, my emotions are heightened right now. And I take obviously accountability for those. But it's just, yeah, it's like both at the same time.
Yeah, no, I think that's really important to have in a relationship. Like, if your partner can tell what you're feeling without you having to say it. Obviously, if it's important, you can just tell them, but it's really nice and validating. It's like, oh, this person understands me because they were able to pick up on something I was feeling that I didn't verbalize. Like, it's a really good thing.
Like, that makes you feel so seen when they are able to, without you having to say anything.
Yeah.
Well, Toast, do you feel like women sometimes pick a fight just for the sake of picking a fight?
No, I don't think women do that at all, Chelsea. I think women are just beautiful, amazing creatures.
Well, this is a legit question.
Did Toast piss you off?
No.
You saw the comments last week. It's like, oh, it's about to be a 2v1, all right? If you're going to say I'm to a 2v1, I'm actually going
to... Questions for this pod.
I mean, it's different for everyone. I think there are some girls at some point during their lives will rage bait their boyfriends. Like, I'm going to be a bit of annoying little brat today, just like as banter or just to see how they'll respond.
Yeah.
But I don't think it applies to women in general. There's so many different kinds of women in the world. I think people aren't looking to beef with their partners, but not everyone is mentally developed at different stages of their lives. I think there are some people who in some way enjoy the rush of the drama a little bit, when it's like a little more heightened, it's a little more dramatic, a little more passion in it. I don't think they like the conflict in itself necessarily, but maybe they like the
feeling something,
passion behind it when they argue. So no, Chelsea, I don't think women look for fights for no reason.
No, but Yvonne just said just to feel something, right? Like, have you done that, Yvonne, where you just like pull up something because you want to feel something?
No, I literally only have ever brought things up that made me, because I felt bad about it. And I thought about this today. I was thinking like, dang, it kind of sucks that when I don't even want to bring this up in the first place, but I bring it up because I was hurt in some way, right? And the way that they respond to that hurt, I feel like should be, oh, I'm really like sorry that happened, like or like oh, I'm sorry you felt that, like I didn't mean that. Instead, they respond with like a really instant defensive and almost make you feel bad for bringing it up, and that amplifies it even more. It makes it worse. And so I don't know. I've always like, if anything, have trouble nowadays with bringing stuff up. I almost like don't even want to because I'm afraid of conflict, or like would rather keep the peace. But yeah, you shouldn't have to feel that way is the thing. Like, you should be able to like just communicate everything.
Yeah, especially if you've been in a dynamic with someone for a long time. I think at the beginning of a relationship, it's super easy, at least for me, when my partner goes, oh, this bothered me. It's like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, I didn't mean to do that. And just like validate it. But even now, when my partner brings up something, it's so easy for me to like, okay, you brought this up, but we had a similar discussion like 3 months ago, then 6 months ago. And like those went differently. And it's difficult to approach this with just absolute understanding because of all the things that happened in the last few years, that I will sometimes struggle to be able to go, oh, yeah, I'm sorry. But it's more like, well, but then we had this discussion and then went like this, and then you said this and I said this. So I'm not feeling like super amicable about it. But that really depends on your relationship. But after like, if you're in a long-term relationship, I think for me at least, it can be a little hard to approach things with such this open mindset, and something like I trying to work on. But at the beginning it's easy because it's like, oh, I just want this person to like me. Yeah, it's okay that you ran over my dog, not a big deal. But 3 years later, it's like, hey, that wasn't very cool, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I also have like trust issues when it comes to guys. Like dating, nowadays makes me so cautious because I see how people are, even like with my own experience and other things. Like I say I go partying here and there, and I see what happens sometimes behind the scenes. And I'm like, that's not right. Like I see a guy who is quite literally, I don't know him or his relationship at all that well, but this guy is engaged and he is like grinding up on like another girl at the club. And then so I think maybe they broke up, and I see that they posted they still post Instagram pictures together. And I'm like, but I don't say anything because I don't know their relationship. Maybe they're in an open relationship, or maybe they have some like thing going on where that's okay. But I just see that, and it makes me very disheartened. I'm like, dang, I feel like if I were to meet a new person and date them, I really don't know what's out there.
You know, there's like on TikTok now, some girls or guys, they'll record seeing someone like cheating on like a bachelor party, and they record it and then post it so that they can be caught, and they're like, hopefully this lands on the girl's page or something like this.
Yeah.
Is that something you would, I mean, has that ever crossed your mind? Like when you see that, you're like, well, I could. Not on your public, but like, you know.
Oh, I've never seen that personally, but like I have that fear that would happen to me. I would hope that the guy that I end up dating doesn't think that a strip club in Vegas is the type of bachelor that he would want, because I also wouldn't want the same thing myself. Like I don't think it'd be fun for me to have my bachelor at like a strip club either. So I would hope that we're kind of like on the same page in terms of that. Or, you know, like what we like and our interests would be similar, where that wouldn't be where it lands on. Yeah, I just have this fear in general. And I'll see like people who are on and off in relationships, and then they're like also super chatting up someone else like at the club that I see. I'm like, oh, interesting. And then I see, I don't know, a lot of things.
Club is a dangerous space.
Yeah.
Well, I would like to kind of reflect a little bit, because over the weekend, I went down like a little rabbit hole because we're nearing our 50th episode next week. Hooray.
Yay!
50 already?
Yeah, and we'll all be together in
Feel
person.
like it's been 100.
Yeah, it does. Honestly, it does.
We've had a lot of good moments, but went back to the first episode and I rewatched the full thing, and I was like, wow, a lot of the questions and answers are still pretty much the same. Like, we're still in the, like, I actually never picked up when we were first talking that Toast called Yvonne like a fence sitting, you know, like the decision making. But it was established in episode 1 and it continued to grow and grow. And then I realized, I was like, wow, like it continued even with like, you know, episode like something 32 or 34. And a lot of the things that we talked about were like, we're still in it. So how do you guys feel? Almost 50 episodes deep.
I got mad the other day. I got mad at someone. I forgot I got one guide in my chat of someone who called me like a fence sitter. And I was like, bro, I almost want to be like, shut up. Like, it's okay if Toast calls me that. And it's okay, like, when people say it in like a funny way in the comments, like I laugh too, you know? But when they say it seriously to me and they act as if it's like a huge character defining thing of me, it does irritate me, because I think, like, imagine I was just thinking, like, there are things I don't simply give a fuck about. So I'm gonna not care. And then that makes me look like a fence sitter, right? Like, if you're asking someone, like, say I care about my wedding a lot more and I'm like really trying to pick out the color of the napkins. And I'm like, dang, I can't decide if it's pink or blue. And I go to my future husband and he's like, I don't care. Like, I both of them are good. That, like, is he a fence sitter because he doesn't care? That's what I feel like a lot of things are. A lot of things, like, I don't care. But if there's something I do care about, I can be very vocal about it. Yeah, and so this guy just irritated me because, like, you don't know me. Other people can say that or like just do it. And I like it when it's for fun. But when people seriously try to like attack me for being it, that's what makes me angry. Don't attack me for it.
Yeah, so Toast, would you like to like expand, because you did give this title of fence sitting. You feel like, you know, after almost 50 episodes, you want to change up the narrative.
Yeah, weigh in.
I mean, she does sit on the fence pretty often.
Yeah, screw you.
Try again. Just try it again.
Yvonne sits on the fence of things she doesn't care about.
Thank you.
Well, she used to sit on the fence of things more than she does now, because I think she also has been working on it in some way to be able to give a decision when it affects other people.
Yeah, I think like in the past, it was a lot of like people pleasing and also not being sure of what you want. And then as you get older, you're like a little bit more sure of what you like and what you don't like, or what outcomes have been. So then that helps you be a little more decisive or have some foresight on, if you don't decide on this, like if you don't decide on X, like Y could happen.
Yeah. Like, how does it? I think Yvonne, and this is something I think she has improved a lot on, is like the people pleasing. Like, she'll sit on the fence if one of the decision might upset someone. It's like, oh, well, I don't want that, even if she does feel like the other option is better overall. Because people please. So she doesn't sit on the fence because she just doesn't want to make decisions, because she doesn't want. I think it's very common. People don't want to make someone else upset. Someone don't want to disappoint someone. But sometimes you just gotta make a decision that someone might not love.
Yeah, you can't please everybody.
Ultimately. Yeah, you can't please everyone. And we talked about this, I don't know, 20 episodes ago, but people pleasing and validation seeking are really bad traits to have, right? And something that everyone should work out of their system. And people always say, oh, people pleasing is good. You want to please people. But not really. Like, if you live life that's true to yourself, like, being nice isn't people pleasing. That's just you being nice. But like, if you're going out of your way or you're making decisions just to make yourself feel better from the approval of others, it's not a really sustainable way to live. Like, be good if you want to be good, be nice if you want to be nice, but don't do it because, oh, you might upset someone or someone might not be happy with you.
I think there's like a good
we'll say
balance.
Yeah, and I will say Yvonne has done a really good job of that since I guess 6 years ago. But she's still like, I tell this to Scar as well. Yvonne does this, Lily does this as well. Also, all three of my closest friends does this. I hate it when they say, I don't care. I always tell them, can you say like both are good? I don't mind. I'm good with either. When you say I don't care, it's like I don't give a fuck. I'm so nonchalant. I'm good with I don't like just change your language a little bit. Like I'm the language police in my friend group, and I get that. I get that it's annoying.
Well,
but I'm just trying to get you guys to present your thoughts in a more polite way, because the other people might not understand. Like if someone asks, hey, Scar, you want to hang out? And Lily, like, hey, what do you want to eat? And they hit you with the, oh, I don't care. I know what they mean. It's like, I'm good with anything. Like, I just want to hang out with my friend. But when you say I don't care, it's like, ooh. That's like saying sure.
Yeah. I think, do I say that in like I feel like usually I say I'm good with anything. But I don't know.
You don't say it as much.
Yeah. Because I was going to say, like,
Scar
that doesn't sound like me, really. But I just don't like it when people use it in, like, a mean way. Because I think you have to have some, I don't know if people pleasing is even the word. But it's, like, consideration for other people. And, like, trying to, make a good feeling or vibes for the group. Which I think is really important. And I don't like it when people use people pleasing as like a weapon, because I'm like sometimes, or as like oh, you're a people pleaser. Like, yes, sometimes I think it's good to do that. You have a balance of it. You don't do it, obviously. You should not do it to your own detriment or sacrifice yourself too much. But I think a bit of it goes along with sometimes you're the one people pleasing them a little bit, and sometimes people please you a little bit, and it's like it makes the relationship good, in my opinion.
Well, I feel like Yvonne, like personally, I've seen you grow a lot. I've also seen Toast grow a lot. So again, rewatching it from a year ago, the first episode, I've seen you guys just kind of like blossom into more of the person you guys are. So it's so fun to see. But I'm like, that's why I brought it up. I was like, I think a lot of the conversation has evolved with some of the conversations.
Or the question you were asking today, questions you asked in the first episode?
Nope.
Oh, I thought you were doing a thing.
Well, I could bring it up. Yeah. Maybe next time I can bring it up. I was like,
well, in episode 1, your answer was this. And then you were going to compare that. Oh, full circle.
Good idea.
But now you can't do it because I'm aware of it now.
Okay. Well, Toast, you remember what we talked about the first episode?
Oh, hell no. I don't remember what we talked about last week.
Okay.
I remember talking about DV.
Oh, yeah. I remember DV, Demonstrate Valley. That's a classic Toast topic.
That literally happened in the first episode, and I was like, wow, this is insane. And I also remember that we disagreed on almost every single topic the first episode.
And the second.
Oh, and the second.
The third.
Oh.
And then I went... Yes. And then I went down a rabbit hole, and then I looked up...
Bro, I feel like we disagree every episode.
Yes. Hence the title. And then I went into my YouTube search bar and searched up Disguised Toast. And then I went down to Oldest, okay? Then I watched a couple videos from Oldest to like from 2015 to 2017.
Oh, damn. Like, yeah, Oldest videos, I don't even talk in those.
Yeah, and then I finally found the one where you talked, because I was like clicking in, I was like, he's not talking, it's all Hearthstone. And then I was like, okay, he starts talking here. And then I was like, okay, well, let's go find where he like does the face reveal. And I did have a question today.
Oh, wow, you got into the Toast lore.
Yes.
It's a whole journey.
The Hearthstone Toast reveal, face reveal. So let's just bring it back. How did you were going to these tournaments with your face mask on. My first thought was like, how are you playing with sunglasses in these dark rooms? I know it's like you're facing a screen, but like, and how did, like, could you even breathe through that thing?
Yeah, I feel like
Oh, you have it.
I have it somewhere. It's in my house, but it's just a piece of cardboard. Like, it's just pressed up. It's like a little uncomfortable because it's kind of like pressed up against your face, but it's a light piece of cardboard. There's sunglasses, but it's just the front of the sunglasses. There's no arms. To hook it on your ear, I taped a headband to the top of the cardboard, so it's like wrapped around my head. It's pretty easy. I mean, it's a bright screen and it's Hearthstone, so you don't really have to see all the details. You know what you're looking at. But yeah, I want to say it came like after a year of making content. It's a whole journey. I think that's one of the cool things about being a content creator. Not to self-glaze, but you can really see the difference in like my life year to year. It's like no face, no talking, just gameplay for the first year, and then talking, and then 6 months, and then face, and then 6 months, and then move to LA. Like, I think, yeah, what's cool is my audience literally over the last 10 years, you're watching me experience so many different things. And it's all just recorded broadcast.
Yeah.
So I imagine like if you know me now and you go back and look at my stuff 10 years ago, it's like, well, this guy didn't even talk. Like he wasn't even a content creator as we know it to this day. So it's like a very gradual process. But yeah, I kind of made videos about the game, and then I thought it'd be funny to go to a tournament mass because like, who is this guy? And then luckily I did well at a few tournaments at the beginning.
Yeah, I think it's fun to see the progression throughout the years. I also think it's interesting that like you were able to like continuously grow after face reveal, because there's been a lot of like face reveals and then afterwards it either actually almost drops off or they are stagnant. But I feel like you changed, like you went through so many things after that.
Yeah, I think it really helped that I was handsome.
No, totally. I was reading the comments on that face reveal one, and they were up. You were.
They were very supportive. I don't think I was anything special, but people really liked my story back then because it's kind of like, who's this guy, you know? And I was super like, I had insecurities obviously about how I look. Not that I thought I was ugly, but it's like, ooh. My biggest insecurity is people from my real life finding out. And they think like, oh, why is Jeremy trying to become a content creator? That's kind of cringe. So I was more afraid of that than anything.
But did they comment or say anything that was bad?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah. Like it went pretty well. I also had a lot of issues with how I spoke because I know like I do have an accent and sometimes I have trouble like pronouncing things. But I honestly, if anything, I think I overcompensated over the years where I'm talking like more slow. People say I have a vocal fry just because I talk at a slower pace because I'm really overthinking every single word I say.
Yeah.
Because when I moved to Canada, like I didn't speak good English. I spoke very bad English and I spoke too fast sometimes because I just wanted to get the conversation over with. I was really worried about that. So when I came out with the face and the talking, everyone was really supportive. And when people come up to me and say, oh, I'm a Hearthstone fan, it always makes me feel really nice. Not that I hate my Among Us fans, but like Hearthstone fans are essentially the people with me when I was like just starting out.
From the past.
From the past, like when I was a wee lad, and whenever I see Hearthstone friends, I'm always like super happy. It's like, oh my god, it's like literally seeing a college friend. Like, oh my god, I haven't seen you in 10 years. Like, how are you? And things were simpler back then.
That's how I feel when people say like, oh, I've been watching you since like the house manager days. Because to me, that's like your Hearthstone days of like, oh, that was like so long ago of you have actually been watching forever. Yeah.
That's when you were just like a special guest on people's streams.
Yeah.
Videos. We'll pan to you for like 10 seconds. And here's Yvonne, our house manager.
Yeah. Literally, holy crap. I just think about that. Like, wow. I cringe at oh my god. I like saw a clip of an old clip back in the day and how I talked. I was like, oh god, don't want to see how I was. I thought
you were great back then.
Really?
Yeah, when you didn't have any confidence and didn't think the world of yourself. Easily moldable.
Are you kidding me right now? Huh?
Okay.
But yeah, Yvonne, I think it was really different back then because just like the confidence it takes to be on camera is something you acquire over time. And also just high art. Because the difference with Yvonne is she was part of a hierarchy, like employee system, where even though we don't treat her like an employee, by definition, she was an employee, which is a very different feeling for like content creators. And content creators, they're just kind of like, oh, big streamer, small streamer, medium streamer.
Yeah.
But you're all technically the same level. But I imagine when you are coming in as hey, you're the house manager, you're doing the quote unquote bitch work. It's hard to like really be yourself, right? Because you're kind of an employee at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that played into it. Although I didn't feel like that entirely. It wasn't like I didn't feel like, oh, you had to do the bitch work type of thing. It didn't feel like, at least it didn't feel like that to me. But there was a difference when it came to like shoots and stuff like that. That would be the different part. There's like talent, and then there's like employee, and then there's all that. Yeah, I would say like back then, also me as a person, I didn't grow into who I was until like years and years of like experience and time. Before that, I was very small, very mousy, very not confident. All those things were there. Yeah, brewing without me even being aware of it.
Well, what would you guys like, just in like a sentence or even a word, like describe from this past year for like your kind of like on stream / even on this podcast, the growth?
Oh, this last year, taking a bigger step. I feel like every year I take a big step back from content creation. This past year, I've definitely taken a bigger step back just to spend a lot of intentional time with family. But I am getting that itch to make content. I just don't know what, because it's like
it's time to grind League.
I don't think I'm passionate about League. I think I hit that wall where I started losing. I'm like, this game fucking sucks. Like when it was winning, it was great.
Yeah.
But now I'm kind of like hitting a wall where I'm only getting like 50% and it's not fun. And I could overcome it, but then it's like, I was asking myself like, why am I doing this? Like if this was good content, maybe. I thought about like, would I do 100-day challenge of streaming 24 hours until I hit Diamond or Masters, which I think could be good content and there's a goal to work towards. But I have to go and make that a thing, right? I have to say, I'm not ending the stream until I hit Masters and be able to dedicate 4 months of like uninterrupted streaming to do this.
I think it would be good in the sense of like, if it were someone, like you would be appealing to a lot of people who could be motivated or inspired by you, who are also in plat or whatever. And they're like trying to make the steps to like rank up and be that next level. Like if you got coaching and if you just like moved up, it'd be inspiring to see.
I thought about doing this like 100-day challenge where I wake up, I work out, I play League, and I go to bed for 100 days to see how far I can get in League of Legends and how jacked I can get. And just stream it all 24 hours.
That'd be hella funny.
And compare it before and after. But yeah, it's like 3 months of nonstop streaming. And I want to do it. But it's also like, is this what I want to do? Like, is this the content? And I don't know. I'm struggling with figuring out what I want. Because I think whatever I want will be good content. Like, a lot of content creators goes through this, and I still go through this now. It's like, oh, I should be making content for what people want, right? And that's true to a certain extent. Like if you make something that no one asked for, people aren't going to watch it. But I have to like it because no one wants to watch someone do something they don't want to do. Like I think that's why a lot of streamers struggle sometimes. Like when you're not having fun with a game, audience can pick up on that. It's like, this guy's not enjoying himself at all. He's miserable. He's saying negative things. I don't want to watch this shit. Which is why when we do food videos, I'm always like, hey, just say it's good. Even if it's bad, just say it's good. There's no upside to saying it's bad because people get turned off by the negativity. Just say it's good. I filmed a food video with Sydney the other day. And she was like, oh, this one's a 7.5. I'm like, just say it's a 10, man.
No!
Why does it matter what it is? Just say it's a 10.
Actually, I will disagree. There's a girl that does this so well. on TikTok and she pops off with her reviews. And she's a baker and she reviews like cookies, like $100 cookies, all this. She does excellent reviews. She doesn't always say positive things. But I think the audience and me, it's actually appealing to us when she like gives the good and the bad, very good critiques with it as well. I have to link her to you, but like she does it so well that I think like it actually appeals even more than someone who says 10 out of 10 for everything. I almost feel like I glaze over that now because I'm like, you're not giving a true review. Yeah.
I think that's fair. People want authenticity.
Yes.
That's why the Outdoor Boys, this 50-year-old Mormon father, no setup. Like I've been watching a lot of camping videos because I'm going through that mid-30s millennial fantasy of like, man, I just want to go camping and fish and live off land. And a lot of camping videos, they do the cinematic shot. The most cliche one is like this tripod shot and they're walking into frame. And it's like cool and all, but they had to set that up. And after they walk past the tripod, it's kind of like, oh, gotta go back. I have my tripod. I gotta go for it. Put it down. Gotta run backwards. I've done this before. And I'm like, this is cringe as fuck. And then I gotta walk into the shot. It's like nothing about this is authentic. But no one can beat this guy who's just camera pointed self. Hey guys, today I'm gonna live in the Alaskan wild, and he's just holding the camera. He's just pointing it, and it's just. But he gets 40 million views because he's authentic, and that's what people want. So I'm like struggling. Like, what is authentic to me? I don't know. I played video games for 10 years.
It depends on what you're trying to do. The thing that I try to grab from, say like the people who do like the like walk into frame shots, it's dependent. Cause there's somewhere I'm like, oh, this does feel unnatural. And there's somewhere like, oh, it's your artistic approach in your video that you're trying to make. Like you're trying to do like a very high quality, like shot of everything. It's like, and if it all looks good cohesively together, I'm like, great. But there's some people where I'm like, it looks unnatural the way they are even walking into frame. And then you're like, oh, I know what you're doing. But yeah, it is like a interesting authenticity because everyone's trying to do it. But there are certain people that do it well and they're very genuine. They come off that way on camera. They just have such like a natural, I don't even know if it's natural or if they like learn through making a lot of videos and stuff, but damn, they do it so well.
Man, there's so much content creators there, like so much content that's out there. And how do you separate your content from others? And I think authenticity is a really big one.
Yeah.
Some of the most viewed content I see are just these like people in the middle of nowhere doing something they're really passionate about. Like there's this one where people are cleaning the hooves of horses. Like they grab a little tool and then they grab the horse's hooves and it's like, this is how you clean. You gotta make sure you scrape all this gunk out. And it has like 5 million views. There's this guy in China who makes his own tofu. And he wakes up in the morning, he's like, oh, I'm out of tofu. I'm gonna make tofu now. And it just gets millions of views. So I think right now the meta is being authentic because everyone's trying to be a content creator and they do the very cliche way of doing it that
I'm actually so tired of like the come with me to like do blah blah blah. You know those like I'm tired of it. I don't want to. So when I see something different, it's so refreshing, and I think that's what is differentiating people right now to being one of the masses who are trying to go viral, doing all the come with me and do whatever, versus like the people who take a completely different approach. I think that's much more appealing because there's a fatigue with all of the generic openers and stuff.
Well, I mean, I could suggest, I guess, but Yvonne's more lifestyle. She has like lifestyle content. Toast, you could venture into the normie world and do normie things. I think that might be an idea for more lifestyle content. I guess camping is more normie-esque.
Yeah, like I thought about this. It's like, how would I do this? Well, the angle would be like, I spent 10 years playing video games and now I'm going to go survive in the Alaskan wilds for 3 days. that's the video title, and just fucking send it, I worry about dying.
Yeah, I was gonna say, would you enjoy this process of being in the wilderness for that long?
I think I would enjoy it. I think it'd be funny and something I've been wanting to do. Like, I've been watching so much camping and fishing videos that I would want to do it, and I think the journey would be great. The main thing is like, okay, how do I not die? What do I do with a bear? Like, what if it's a grizzly bear? Yeah, if I can figure out how to not accidentally die, because you want to do it as a beginner so people can see the progress,
Yeah.
but you also want to know enough so you don't die.
Yeah.
Like, I should maybe buy bear spray.
I think you could look up, like, I'm sure there's people on Reddit who have like literally gone through this and they give you like a little guide on what to do. Or if you want, I think you and Michael could have a banger video doing it together, but that wouldn't be very beginner, like you would, depending on what you want to do.
Yeah.
But I think your IRL content has always been very good in whatever you want to do, whether it's food or like OTV stuff or other things.
Yeah, I just gotta do it. So that's how I'm reflecting on my year.
Okay, and Yvonne.
I'm really into Pokemon cards right now, so I'm kind of diving into a little side quest thing with that. My problem is I feel like I have so many hobbies and things that I want to do. I don't know how to almost multiply myself in ways that I can do them all. I want to be more active and do pickleball or badminton again. I want to get singing lessons again, but that would mean I would have to practice every day. I have so many side quest things. I want to get back into cooking and baking at some point. It's just too much. And so I end up doing whatever I'm more motivated or passionate about in that moment. But I'm not sure if it's like what I want ultimately, like a year from now, what I want to accomplish. Like, I think a year from now, I would rather be more active and gone further with singing than be so addicted to Pokemon. But then right now, what I am is addicted to Pokemon, or like I like getting into that a lot. But future me would probably be happier if I were expanding my skills in those other areas.
But you have a lot of interests, so this is good.
Yeah.
There's lots of room to try and then grow from there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I had this kind of the conversation went like a different direction, but thank you guys for sharing. Why don't we end this podcast with, I feel like one of my questions was like, let's do an impression of each other. Or you guys do an impression of each other? But I don't know if you guys want to do that.
An impression?
Yeah, like you can act the way, like say something like the way Toast would say it, and then Toast, you can say something the way Yvonne would say something.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. But Chelsea, I think you've been doing a great job in these ad reads you're having us do at mimicking me and Yvonne. So can you like just role play out the end to this podcast as both me and Yvonne?
Mm-hmm.
Both you and Yvonne?
Yeah.
Yeah, for the I do read the ad read, so I like try to be in your guys' shoes. And you did call me out just now saying like the silly part. I don't even know if we should say this because we have the advertiser. Like,
Okay, let's start off with Toast. Okay,
Uh-huh.
How would I begin the end of the podcast?
you'd be like, well, Yvonne, I don't know. You'd be like, there'd be like a small day. You'd be like, well, Yvonne, we learned a lot today. Blah blah blah. And then why don't you take it away? And then Yvonne would be like, really? You really wanted me to take it away? and then Toast would be like, well, that's a wrap, guys. Check out our Patreon. And if you guys want to see us fight for 10 more minutes, go check it out.
Wow, that was a great impression.
Wow.
That was beautiful, Chelsea.
Couldn't have done it better than myself.
Yeah, same.
I'll stop using the silly Yvonne though. I agree. It's just like my go-to. Every time Yvonne says something in my head, Toast is like, silly Yvonne.
I don't think I'm safe, silly Yvonne, just normally. Maybe that's the vibe I give off. Oh, silly.
Yeah, one of the
sweet simpleton.
last lines, or one of the few that like some of it's kind of like one of the lines, but not really. But it's been there.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like intent. You guys like, or Toast kind of alludes to. Well, Yvonne, are you sure, Yvonne? Really, Yvonne? Anyways.
Hey, check out our ad read earlier just to see if this is true.
Yeah.
Well, guys, that was a great podcast, right, Yvonne?
Yep, it was great.
Wait, I have one more impression of Toast because I got it from the first episode. He was, we were talking about something, and he was just like, as a man, like his voice goes down 5 octaves. He's like,
as a man.
I don't really think. And then, okay, sorry.
How do you do that? It's just to reinforce the fact that as a man, this is my manly opinion. Because we all know that men only respect the opinion of other men. So I established alphaness by lowering my voice. I would love to do a talk on like male dynamics and alpha and betas one day. I've been watching Love Island, and the social hierarchy of men is full out on display. And I think girls can learn a lot from like who's the dominant male.
Wait, I almost feel like I could see that sometimes too. Like I've seen it in some friend group like dynamics where I'm like, oh, that's this guy likes being like the alpha male type of thing and like calling the shots. And then the other people are kind of more easygoing. I'm going to like, sure. And they go along with it and stuff. And so like he tends to be better friends with other people who are of the same, who are similar to that. And then like he doesn't get along with other alpha males because they're both too alpha.
Yeah. It's quite the social experiment. The alpha males would generally not look at like other males when you're talking, but the beta males will kind of like look at the alpha male. It's as if to seek their approval.
Interesting. Yeah, let's dive into this. Let's
dive into it. Next time we hang out Yvonne in a social setting with other people, I'll point out who's the alpha.
Oh, yeah.
Well, guys, this has been a great episode. Wouldn't you say, Yvonne?
Yeah, I would say so. And I guess we'll be in person for the next one.
And if you want to see more Patreon content, check out our Patreon to watch me and Yvonne fight for 10 more minutes. We'll see you next time. Is that right, Kelsey? Is that how you see it exactly playing out?
Yeah, that's good.
All right, see you guys next time.
Goodbye.
Again, I'm not gay. And I'm not saying that as in like, oh, I'm not gay. Don't think I'm gay. It's more like I don't have experience with the gay scene. So what I'm trying to say is, Yvonne, take it away.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I think that the same thing goes across the board when you're kind of moving from flirting to serious is usually I want to say it's there's a match.